morning, good morning. It took me a very long time to get a page done today, and I think I only did one, but I did come to a conclusion. And I, excuse me, I explained the pencils, but first pencils. I love that guy. Penland Gallery, which you see on the left, is a famous school and retreat location from like the 50s and 60s. Um, in North Carolina, close to Asheville. That whole area is full of little schools and little retreat centers that taught all kinds of things. And they're kind of free for alls, and there's still a few left. And I think the Penland School is still there. I was looking for something to put on this chiseled chin's nose, but I can't figure out what I want to do. Now, flip through here for a little tiny bug or something. Look at that little hedgehog with casts on his legs. Sorry, I have a tickle in my throat. I still have. It's still COVID cough. Anyhow, I talked and I talked and I meandered through magazines and uh, talked about politics, which I hate when I do that. But and there's some beautiful pictures. Look at these beautiful botanicals. That magazine's going back home. But what I did talk about, and when I came to the conclusion of this morning, in the wee hours of dawn, it's like, why don't I have a separate project for the beach and a separate project for home? And then I won't have to cart as much stuff back and forth. And would that be confusing? And it's only for a few months because we're here, well, it's here for 6 months. 6 months currently, my life is 6 months back and forth from the beach and 6 months at home. And maybe one day we'll get to travel again and there might be a trip thrown in there. But I think I'm going to do that. And I know Glue Book January is over. Talking about Confederate monuments still being, and 4 of them are in South Carolina. Yeah, that's Georgia right there, Atlanta. Talking, it might be confusing. Hopefully not. Hopefully I'll keep a common, not a common, oh yeah, this is what I did end up putting on his nose. A similar project here and a similar project at home. Now, obviously, if it's something like December Daily or Halloween Journal, I might haul all that stuff back and forth. But for right now, there's no special projects going on, and I think I'm just going to work on this book here at the beach and on a similar one at home. And I still have the thing. Oh, I was pointing where I grew up. That's the beginnings of the making of the Golden Gate Bridge, and beyond those rolling hills is where I grew up, about 20 minutes north of there. And so I wanted to include that picture, and this was printed at home, and I was running out of ink, so it's kind of a purple and gray color instead of black and white. So I'm kind of going with black and white / lavender / blue on this one, and just trying to do layers, but it took me a long time to come up with this one, so I think this is the only one I did. But I have been seeing a lot of flowers and botanicals squeezed in between acetate and kind of having like little windows. And I found this pocket that was, oh, there's a tiny journal that's going home too. A pocket from December that I had cut up somewhere along the line, and or fused from last year. I think it was last year actually, and it fit that picture in there perfectly. So I'm going to use that and kind of have the bridge in construction and hide the hinge part underneath the paper so that it can flip back and forth. And then I was looking for something else. I need to put something else on the other side. I was going through this paper book. This paper book could make things. Oh, and there's tiny bugs that I could have put on that guy's nose, but oh well. He's getting a Valentine's Day heart. There's a few stickers and things in here too. I really like this book, but it's too easy. And I sometimes use it, sometimes don't. But it has become. Oh, I love that page. It has become very easy to use that. Then I thought about a whale underneath the bridge because there are sharks under there. I don't. We do get whales every. Well, they get whales. I don't live there anymore. Um, I think they do get whales, and this was like a book journal. I think I'm taking that home to work in, not with a book journal, but something else. Anyhow, I was philandering, flipping back and forth. What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? Um, and found some more blue and decided to go with bluish, purplish, grayish tones when they would work. And then I found this sea dinosaur, and I'm like, well, that could go underneath it. I'm like, no, that was too big. And then I found this little anemone thing, crustacean that's a fossil. I thought, well, maybe that could go under it, or in the corner. Still looking at dinosaur stuff. I have to the right of me the box of scraps. Now, my whole point, and I might not do this till I come back, which I'm coming back on Sunday, um, of this box is to try to do the thing that Bai Bun does, that she showed with her scraps and ephemera. She goes through it and goes through it and goes through it, and if she doesn't use it after a certain amount of time, she pulls out a handful and throws it away randomly, usually from the back, because she always puts her newest ephemera pieces to the front. And I kind of am jealous of that freedom, but I can't make myself do it. I tried, and I thought, well, maybe I can throw this box of scraps away now. I've used it for a month, a solid month now, and it's smaller in places, larger in other places. I've acquired a couple more envelopes. I really wanted this guy to work, but I can't make him work. And I thought, well, so I decided to put it all back in this morning I've been cleaning. Well, not cleaning, but I had to put everything away personal. And then there's vellum that I really wanted to add to the corner because I love vellum, even plain like that. I need to put all our personal things away because tomorrow I'm leaving today for you after the gym. Excuse me, physical therapy place. I keep calling it the gym. And then the rental crew comes in here and takes pictures for the following rental season. And especially since we took all the gross carpet out and all that. So now it's, and that statement right there was something about bridging and joining. So I thought that was perfect for behind here. Oh, it's about a story with an ending. And I thought, well, when the bridge is finished, there is an ending in sight, and it's where I grew up. So I thought, okay, I'm going to put that in that window. And then I started gluing things down. And then I was satisfied with how it was coming together. And I needed to put everything back and try to get things layered. Some of them went back in the places they were. Some of them found new homes. Still messing with that dinosaur. Nope, that's not going to work, Beth. So, and then I wanted to put a message down, and I'm going to put it on that little white card I put in there. And it's white, but it won't show unless you pick up the paper, so I'm okay with that. And I really like how this came together. I like this one. I really like this one. It's not exactly perfect, but I like the layers. Oh, and that one piece I was going to use, but it had a really cool camel on the back, so I decided not to use it. The blues and the purplish blues don't all match perfectly, and aquas, but it's wavy action of water is what I was after. And the water under the Golden Gate Bridge, which really is not blue, it's pretty dark and black because it's deep and cold and rocky and everything else. But I like how it finally came together. And what did I put here? Oh, connections. Yes, connections. Stories and us and the bridge, and in the end, I love it. So, I will be back tomorrow in a different project at home. Thanks for watching. See you then. Bye.